So good evening, everybody. I had a speech and I kept it away after watching all the videos, and I decided to do this extempore. I joined JP Morgan Chase about 7 years ago, and I can tell you that the mission of pursuit aligns very closely with my heart. Many years ago, I think it was 60 years ago, that my dad, who lived in a little village in India, and he watched his mother try to figure out how to get food for her kids, and he had 7 siblings. And part of the challenge was that they had a little farm but not enough money, and my dad had this deep hunger for food, of course, but hunger to learn. And there was this person who took pity on him and opened the doors for an education for my dad. And he did it in a way that he told my dad that, look, you can come and you can sit in a classroom and it's going to be free for you, but if you show enthusiasm and energy, and if you show your passion, you're going to make it. And my dad walked 12 miles every single day as a little kid, carrying coins, little coins that he gathered, and he went in to do this job. Sit in the classroom and try to understand English and try to understand the technicalities. That changed his life. That changed the life of every sibling of my dad, changed the lives of many generations, and that's what makes me stand here today. So I connect to the mission of pursuit, and when I heard and I saw all these stories, I decided to give my speech away and just talk a little extempore here. And I'm passionate not just about young people, but also older people. So I'm in the board of a company called Women's Transition Network. I don't know whether any of you have heard of that. This is older women who past the age of 60 decide to retire, and then they follow their own passions, things that they never got a chance to do. And I'll tell you a funny story. As a board member, 3 years ago, I looked around and I said, I think these women need to be trained on AI. And the board looked at me and said, that's not possible. Nobody's going to be interested. I decided to conduct a training program. And the first time I conducted that program, 400 women joined that program. It blew the Zoom, it blew everything. And I said, that's great. Like, it looks like they want to learn. And then there were a lot of articles that people had written. And one of them said, I even asked AI what lipstick to wear. And I said, great. So that's what I taught y'all. I decided to conduct another training program, and this time there were 600 women. And so you can see how the world is changing with AI, and anybody has access to AI. I think my fellow honorees said that. AI has made everything very, very accessible. And if you think about it, like you can imagine a woman who has a stall, a vegetable stall in Nigeria, for example, being able to actually find, with no credit history, no bank balance, no access to banking, actually figure out how she can get a micro loan for $50, which changes her life, changes the life of her family, and changes the life of many generations. Many parts of India, if you think of rural India, just like where my dad grew up, there are several opportunities where people who can't speak English are able to use tools and technologies with AI to actually learn and make a difference and find jobs that change, again, just like my dad, entire families, entire generations. And so that's the amazing power that AI unlocks. I was in IBM before JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, and I remember the data scientists who used to sit with me, and they were like these, really serious PhD scientists sitting in dark corners of the room, trying to figure out AI, and I'd ask them questions and I'd be scared of them because they knew a lot and they were like these geniuses. But now things have changed dramatically in the world, and it's organizations like Pursuit that actually can help people change lives, rewrite stories, and rewrite entire careers and futures. To the builders and fellows here, I think it's amazing the work that you're doing, and of course the amazing work that Pursuit does, because this is what AI and technology is about. How do you change lives? How do you make a difference to the world? And when people are afraid of AI, but when used in positive ways, you can imagine the power of changing lives. And that's what trailblazing and that's what technology is all about. So I'm really, really happy to be part of this group and watch some of the stories, especially my new colleague who's spent his first day in JP Morgan Chase today. A big round of applause for him. So on behalf of everybody here who's doing their best to help society and change the world, I accept this award. Thank you so much, Pursuit. And I'm looking forward to all the futures that are going to be written, our builders and fellows, and all the new future people that are going to write their stories and create change for generations to come. Thank you very much.